started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Darkest Dungeon 2. My name is Britishbrat. Today, we are playing with this team that's got stuff and things. We've got Orphan Runaway with Peculiar Paws. We've got a Warlock, a Cultist. We've got a Yellow Hand Highwayman and a Wanderer Flagellant, who's also a Breacher. Yeah. Campfire Edge. Any tips on the third act boss? Any special combat items to bring? I do have a guide on YouTube, a 5-minute guide that covers this in more depth. If you would like to check that out, you can check my guides. But for Act 3, generally things you're going to want are items that give you dodge, items that give enemies blind, or that give you stealth. Shimmering powders, smoke bombs. There is the smelling salts, I think, gives you dodge. But you basically want to be able to either dodge or force a miss on attacks from the eyes, and that's going to remove your scene tokens. They purge any scene tokens, they're the wrong heroes. Yeah, I would say that you have to be cautious about over-stealthing in that fight. It can actually cause more problems than it helps with. You need to be able to control when you're stealthing or who is being stealth. Because sometimes they end up... I would rather have one token on somebody and know who's going to be hit than have no tokens on anybody and be unsure where Behold is going to go and then get immediately limerinced. So you just have to be a little cautious about how you play it. Alright, so we have 2 points here. Biggest thing is we don't have a stress heal, but we are going to go ahead and upgrade more, and I think we're going to go ahead and upgrade Smokescreen, because we're going to be relying pretty heavily on that. Let's grab some laudanum. I don't know what pet we're going to go with. Do we have any other food items? No, because we did start with Stew Pot, but we could go for like the food play if we wanted to. Lean into the rabbit, take Stew Pot, and see if we get lucky of other items. I'm fine with doing that. And then we don't need to pay for another stagecoach item. So we should definitely make sure we grab food while we're here. Let's see, what item would we like? What trinket? We got Greater Hail Drought. Oh, Greater Clotting Cure was. Sorry, I almost missed that immediately. We are going up against Act 4. That is like what we want. We want that item. So we'll definitely keep that. And let's get some food going here. These guys.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
Moving today? Ooh! Well, that's awesome. Good luck. Moving's always a pain in the butt. Calls of Death? Yeah, Calls of Death can, if you run like a heavy blight team, can be very good for that boss. Heat Wave. Heat Wave is good for us. Avoid the Watchtower. We can do that. So Heat Wave lowers our burn resist, but there's not many burn enemies here, but it also lowers the enemy's burn resist, which is nice for Bonnie. So she has a higher chance to land the burns. We already have some glimmers. I'm going to grab some more whiskey. I'm also going to grab this ceremonial drum because I have a sinking suspicion we might end up trying to fight Leviathan, and we should just grab it now while we can. So. Not hard when your house is an RV. Oh, okay, well, yeah, that does make things a little different, but... The stagecoach pets need to be... What do you mean the only one that works? They all work. What are you talking about? Huh? All the stagecoach... All these pets work. What do you mean that they don't work? Do all layers? We can try. This team is good enough. Ooh, I do like going for 2 caches. That's a really nice. We have to avoid the Watchtower for that mastery point, right? Yeah, we could go for triple layers. Sure, why not?
The destination is never in question. Only the route you take to get there.
We don't have any combat items sitting in our inventory, do we? No.
Word is traveling.
Whoa, Jer!
Vision is stirring in distant
Hello,
cities.
buddy. How you doing, man? How's your run today?
This.
How's your Stygian / Bastard's Beacon combination run going? Break My Bones, hello. Jer, hello. Cheers, cheers. Welcome on Raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Britishbrat. I am a Darkest Dungeon 2 streamer, content creator, and overall just mustached man. Good to have you all here. Screaming Death, hello. Welcome, welcome. If you guys are not checking out Jer yet, go check out Jer if you're looking for some Darkest Dungeon content. I saw you playing Darkest Dungeon 1 earlier, actually. Are you on DD1 right now? Oh, you're on Act 5 tomorrow. Okay, right. We're not laughing at the raid. We're laughing with the raid. We're laughing with the raid. Yeah, definitely if you're looking for more Darkest Dungeon creators, that is somebody you should be checking out immediately. Modded ddII on Friday nights, very nice, very nice. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so this is a pretty dangerous combination because these guys get buffed by the Butcher and the Maid, so they're getting plus 50% damage and a bunch of resistances because of the Maid and whatnot. So, I'm just gonna start whacking down her, and then we'll go ahead and pull her. More likely to get her out of position. Almost dead. We do have Breacher here, so we don't really need to worry about where the damage is going immediately, so that's good. That Anemic needs to go. If we can get rid of Anemic, that'd be good, because that's going to be causing us problems. I just need the Jinx on this guy, and we're all good, you know? Alright, I'm not going to point PBS, because that's going to put us in a bad position. It's going to move back now, and now I can PBS. Sucks to be you. That daze is annoying. Can we get the... We can get the kill here and then also spread the burn, so that's good. And... Is he dead? He's dead. Put some damage there. Nice big fat heal. Easy day. Profit. Huh? Oh! He was Vanquisher. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that we had Vanquisher. That's funny. So, unkills heal, which is nice. I'd love to see Sanguine. Sanguine would be great, but... Hey, another minor clotting cure. I will absolutely take this. We're going up against Act 4. Bleeding resist stuff is always nice, even if it's low level. It's better than nothing, so we'll take it. Let's go for the cash so we can snag. We don't have any... Well, we do have a Blight hero, actually, so... I'm about to say, we might get Blight-specific trinkets because we're in the Fetter, and we don't really have a Blight-heavy team, but doesn't mean Flag can't enjoy having something like that. Through the fire! Anybody got any fun plans for the weekend? We're going to be going, checking out another venue today for possibly doing our wedding at, so I'm excited for that.
The Wainwright awaits.
Give me a food item.
Eager to ply his
No,
trade.
okay. I mean, I'll take an Almanac. Almanac is good, especially if we decide to take on Leviathan. Hint of Home. Hint of Home is not bad at all. I will toss this on Flag, absolutely. And then he can get the greater... We actually have 3 healers, so we have options there. I kind of forgot that we have Cauterize on right now. Yeah, this is all fine. We have Holy Water too, so that layer is going to be... That layer is going to be fine. My concern is going to be that our Flag just stresses himself out, but... 3 healers, no stress healing, yeah. But, you know, Flag's fine. He'll be alright. We could definitely run Endure if we wanted to. We could take off, like, Acid Rain or even Deathless, honestly. We have enough, you know, healing. Not to mention Wives, impossibly. That's all a lie. All a lie. I pay Shelby a lot of money.
Potency still lingers in some of these
Okay.
relics.
Brilliant Brew. I mean, more duration dealt is very nice. I do like him being, like, bleed resistant, but, like, I like everybody being bleed resistant. There you go. We'll give this to... I can't. Let's just take all the items. I gotta move some stuff around here. Tinkers, this is fine. Chance to produce contraption items and increases the stacking. That's fine. So... we can make somebody, like, 50-50 chance of them being bleed resistant. We have to remember that bleed is actually a way for us to heal, so it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Hey, TFT, how's it going? We want to avoid the watchtower. We're going to stick to the right.
Travel without proper reconnaissance. A hasty and reckless thing indeed.
I mean, indoor doesn't help his stress, right?
Decadent,
It can by forcing him to go toxic, right, and using that mechanic. We're not scourging it up though, so we're already at 3 loathing. I need to be a little cautious here. Oh, she has recounter. Excellent. That's a huge amount of torch, and then some good items there. A little bit of food. We get some bleed resist. That's very nice. Not a shabby start. Another assistance encounter. Are we maxing our loathing here? We are. Oh, that's great. Good start. Glad that we ran the one path that lets us do that. Loathing needs a look at, brother. Oh, well. What can you do about it? We'll just take the max torch.
In crisis.
Yeah, max loathing in region 1. Great start. We already have a lot of food. The only reason I want to keep the food is if we run into like icebox and all that fun stuff. We're getting like +2 food from that.
Calculated your odds carefully.
I have not, because I've already maxed out my loathing. So I'm already out of... Oh my god. This is going to be an expensive inn. Thankfully, that's probably the least annoying of all of the like loathing max outs, but still not great. I'm gonna do this and this. God, do we have enough glimmers? I'm gonna drop some. I don't think we need that many glimmers. All right, let's see if we can take on a lair. Ooh, man, these goats are gonna hit hard.
Do you hear the
They are going to hit very, very hard. Thankfully, Block Plus definitely helps us in that situation. Double Vial Feast does not help us in this situation, that's for sure. Bloodthirsty. Bloodthirsty's good, though. That's doing some numbers for us. I'm happy with that. Use this to spread the burn, hopefully forward. Oh well. And 18 damage on that. Fuck it. Are you winning, son? We're still early in the run, so we haven't died yet. And for me, that's like step 1, so I'm cool with that. I mean, we're absolutely going toxic, right? Like we know that that's happening. Let's just see if we can at least hold it off until the baby fight. Of course, my concern is gonna be that we just get, hungered to death immediately, but... Oh, I do, yeah. We're already winning. Alright, her ladyship, not her ladyship, but this lady can go very far away very quickly. I do not care to have her... Do not care to have her around doing things. Honestly, I don't even know if we need to more there. We probably could just get away with doing, like, doing an attack, like, immediately. Of course I hit, but that's fine. Ugh. Good crit. Alright, well, you can't eat a corpse, so that's good, but... Damn it, I was hoping we'd avoid going toxic, but... Should I be pulling instead? Do you think it's even actually should your team? Well, generally speaking, it depends on what your team needs, right? It is rank 3 can be one of the hardest ranks to hit. What? Ooh, got it. Oh god, that's fucking annoying. So if you're running Hellion, pulling can be very good for you because she does additional damage versus combo targets, right? So that might be the better option for you, but it's not. You know, sometimes hitting both ranks is also just a better option. So it really just depends. I know that's not like a great answer, but you just have to figure out what your team needs the most. They need the combo. Is it better to disrupt the enemy and pull them? Because if the enemy has less moves up front, then pulling them can be a better option for you. The Cultist plus Leper equals God combo. It's definitely one of the better combos out there for sure. All right, we definitely had a little bit of misplaying here, but it's fine. Nothing crazy. Yeah, kitchen knives doesn't do much, but bumper crop is great. We'll try it. I mean, this is Region 1 early layer is not particularly the best. It's you! Thanks, Wolfgang. I appreciate that. There's only like 5 of us, so like, yeah. But no, I do appreciate that. That's very kind to hear. Great start on that. I'll take that every day of the week. I'm gonna do this just to daze it so it doesn't have the chance to go first. And it's unlikely that Blight is gonna hit anything here. So we can just more, I suppose. It doesn't really help us that much, but we could also blind the front meat and try to have that be a thing, but I think just getting the burn in early is going to be the most useful thing we can start with here. And 1 hunger is okay, especially with somebody who has Duelist Advance can kind of deal with that. So keeping the meat blind can be really powerful. Get Duelist Advance going here. Okay, thankfully no hunger there, which is good. I mean, the fact that it went back to back and then double hungered us, that's not particularly great. All right. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hunger here is fine. Alright, we're just gonna land the burn. There we go, puts him back into position. Deathless doesn't do much for us. We'll just whack him, it's damage, even if the blight doesn't stick. I did stick, great. Please miss. Good miss, especially on vulnerable. A banana. Alright. I'm going to try to blind that guy again. There we go. Alright. Lots of dot damage. Love to see it. Big hit there. Good miss. Yeah, this baby got kicked pretty hard. This team did very, very well. All right, layer 1 done. We'll take it all, see how that goes from there. All right, galvanizing goblet. I mean, so here's the thing. We could end up doing something like that, right? And then all of his stuff is doing plus, 2 duration for +1 blight. That's really powerful. I don't know if it's super necessary. I do like the idea of him getting crit when he blights people, though, so that could be fine for us. He has plenty of ways of healing, honestly, anyway, so... Sure. This seems a collector run. I haven't seen the collector in so long. I would love to see the collector. right, let's see. Glimmers will be good. Sure, spore grenades. I'm trying to keep the food just because I think it could be pretty useful for us. I'm gonna drop the candles. I'm not gonna play into the candle. I'll also drop the soothing poultice. I'm keeping this just until we find better bleed resist stuff, but Troll Burn is questionable. I mean, it's not questionable against the boss. I just don't really have any other buttons that I want to hit right now, so for now, it's going on my list. I could use Firestarter, I suppose. Firestarter might be a decent option, especially with her being orphaned, but I'm really not super worried about it. All right. Double dinner card's always a fun one to run into. Yeah, I should have known that was gonna happen. Oh well. Man, the peculiar pods go so hard on smokescreen. It just lets us get so much value out of them. Gosh, yeah, well, I can't make the collector spawn in region 1, right? I think it's impossible to get collector to spawn in region 1.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Of course, that one resisted. Oh, well, he's dead anyway. Yeah, before the patch you could, but you can't anymore. Yeah, this team is pretty strong. The only thing we're missing on this team is stress resist. Or stress, like clearing stress, which is, I mean, it's problematic, but we have other ways that we can potentially deal with it. I probably should have gone for maybe the wolf. The wolf cub would have been a good option for us, but oh well. Death spawns without flag, yes. I think there's a couple mods that can make that happen. Reynolds helmet? What about Reynolds helmet? The quest item? Oh, you're talking about, can it spawn the collector? I don't believe it can.
Even the greatest of threats.
I'm pretty sure it does not spawn collector, but I could definitely be wrong on that. Well, we've already maxed our loathing, so that's not great. It would be funny if it did, yeah. Alright, go ahead and pull the heralds, and then let's just whack him. Honestly, kitchen knives could also really be good on flag because of its ability to... Well, galvanizing goblet is also very good for his stress resist potential, but having ways to get crits is going to be helpful on our team, just because we don't have other ways to deal with the stress outside of laudanum, so... We're in Act 4, so there are extra actions to be considered here. Honestly, highway robbery was probably the better option there. 5, 6, almost dead. Just kill him. We'll try to blind this one so that the crit doesn't land. Oh well. We're about to get to the end, so the stress isn't like that major of a concern, but...
This road cannot be walked.
Keep ourselves topped off. Can you miss, please? One time would be all I would really ask for. Nice. Yeah, his higher crit chance anyway makes kitchen knives just generally a good option for him. Just go ahead and deathless up somebody here. Get our health topped off. We can deal with one cut. Blind doesn't work. It never has. It never will.
The past is gone. Let it die.
Guys, you gotta let it die. You just gotta let it die. Oh, okay. That Dark Impulse is also very nice. If we wanted to, we could definitely run we could definitely run like an Endor flag at this point. Like if we did this and we keep his health up, he basically becomes immune to stress to a degree, or like very, you know, it's like, you know, over a 50, it's like a 60%, 63% chance or whatever that he ignores the stress if he's over 75% health. But I don't know if that's really something we care about. Stress resist in general is probably just decent. Silent treatment can be really good for us though, so. I just don't know if we really care about silent treatment. I mean, the increased crit chance is very nice. And that is an alternate way for us to be able to deal with some of the stress. But it can be problematic as well, right? Because then when they take damage, it... okay. Bloodthirsty, okay. Coward on Bate... Who's Bate? Bate's him. Okay, that's fine. Coward on him is fine. I don't know. 4 mastery points, 114 relics, region 1. It's not bad. Let's see. Do we have any more food items for sale? Stagecoach food items? No, but we could almanac it up. We're not going to this time, but we have 3 of the almanacs now.
Everywhere.
So that's interesting. Ooh, knitted blanket.
Everywhere. In need.
The problem with this is I then miss out on the sluice. But knitted blanket is so good. Options, options, options. I'm not sure what the right option is here. I mean, Sluice is fun, but we're not really going to get any value out of it. Whereas this is a really solid option. We just have to keep our torchlight up, which knowing me is easier said than done.
Each improvement is a new variable in the equation of your fate. Let them know us by our reputation.
We always sluice. Is that true? Is that true, chat? Do we always sluice? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sluice it up. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna stew pot here. It gives everybody disease resist, which is nice. We definitely want that. Silent treatment, if it's going on anybody, would go on Bate, but I don't know if it's like really that big a deal. I don't know if I care to use silent treatment. It's a great trinket, but I don't know, man. I actually like the Dark Impulse more just because of the fact that we could use some base stress resist.
Seeking fortune and glory.
Junkie LP, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it.
Damned.
So I'm actually gonna make the crazy decision to not use silent treatment. I'm gonna key. No, I'm gonna drop it. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm a crazy guy. What are you gonna do about it? Got some glimmers. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop some mastery. I'd like to get highway robbery upgraded now before I forget. Plus, this gives us additional bleed dealt, which is very nice. Open vein will be good for us. Burn will be good for us. And let's upgrade our heal. All right, we're gonna go for the sluice because it's the sluice and that's what we do. Let's see about any. Oh, we gotta think about relationships. Let's grab all of our whiskey, and all that fun stuff, and let's take a look at relationships and see where we're at. Okay, Flag's a little stale with some people. Dismas and Flag could use some love. At least gets them into neutral, which is still pretty low because of what? Boisterous. Boisterous and selfish. Oh my goodness. Can we get rid of any of those? Okay, well that helps us a bit. Makes it... Well, that didn't actually really help that much, I guess. Oh, that's annoying. All right, that's fine. I'll still take 15% over ddII after I failed hard at the release. Hell yeah, I'm glad that you gave it another shot. Hopefully you're enjoying it at least, Junior Max. It's definitely come a long way since release, that's for sure. All right. Yeah, now we'll take the 15% over nothing, and then Junior and Bate we can get up there. All right. Not great. Yeah, relationships are looking great, but they're not, I mean, they're not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I've seen worse, you know? Let's get rid of some stress here. Got a +2 on that one, that's nice. We could maybe risk a whiskey bottle on them. There we go. That was worth it. That gets them into the positive. That's great. That's one less relationship I have to worry about. I do have a songbook of amorous ballads. Is anybody blocking us? Nobody's blocking it. So this is +3 -1. So who could we risk this on? See, these ones I don't want to risk it because it would cause us problems.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who
Lucky
cross
Tiger,
the
thank you very much for
threshold
the
with
resub.
coin in hand.
Hi. 3 months. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Let's do Dismiss and Bate. There. Oh, we got a double proc on that one. Damn. That went from here all the way up to there. Very nice. So can't complain about that. All right, that gets our relationships in a much better spot. I'm gonna take the wax inoculant and drop it on everybody just because this area is prone to disease. And having the desert doesn't really help. Pipeweed. Pipeweed slows us down. Second boss 3 days. It was really rewarding to beat the first one. Very nice. Well done. Yeah, the second boss can be a pretty tough spot for a lot of people, so I totally understand that. Here, you have that. Enjoy. All right, let's go to Sluice. Let's fight some pigs. Let's see how bad our relationships are. One positive. Excellent. I'll take it. Oh, and they love each other. And they're matching outfits and everything. How cute. Burning Stars will heal, and Double Cross, which we're not using, will remove dots. Could maybe use Double Cross.
Tread carefully and quickly.
Sluice juice! All right, we're gonna go ahead and... One second, I need to see if this works, actually. Because I made a thing for this. Where is it? Here it is. So let's see. If I do this, will this start? No, it won't do it there because this is stupid and doesn't like commands. Awesome, there we go. Prediction started. How many times am I going to open the map in the Sluice? The Pookies are in love indeed. Okay, we got some bleeding cures that... Ooh, nice. Okay, creature den. I'm absolutely cool. Good mastery point opportunity here. Let's take a look at items. Okay. Well, we'll go with speed and strength, so we'll take that. What's the benefit of the Sluice? Hey, Yug, how's it going? So the Sluice doesn't count as one of your, like, regions for the duration of the run. So, there are a couple different benefits. You can basically use it to help spawn a region that you want to see because it'll reset the regions in the next inn. It increases the length of your run, gives you more. It gives you a crap ton of relics, though it's really bad with baubles, but it does give you a lot of money. And there are unique trinkets in the Sluice that can be very powerful if you have the right stuff run. Hey Max, how's it going? So there's a couple different opportunities and things that it can give you. So. Yeah, also, it is just kind of a fun region.
results are encouraging.
And somebody is dumping a lot of points into me only opening the map 3 to 4 times. There is a prediction going on, by the way, guys, if you'd like to predict on how many times I'm going to open the map in the area. Somebody has just dumped like 4,800 points into 3 to 4, so if you bet on something else and I don't open it any times, you never know. I might, like, you might make some points. Get freaking dead. Go ahead, more here. Having Breacher Flag is definitely an interesting start for us. Well, now there's some points on the line. Hell yeah. Stop eating the damn bodies. God damn it. This guy's just dragging the fight out at this point. We'll hire Aubrey that stuff back. Thank you. God damn, 23 on Cauterize. Why was that so much? Does she have greater... No, she doesn't have anything that's increasing her healing. I feel like that's a lot. I'm not gonna complain. Oh yeah, we've got bumper crop on. Yeah, that's it. Okay, some spiders. I see. Go ahead, more here.
Marks of the unprepared.
That's because we can actually make sure that hits, so. I'm gonna highway robbery. We'll take the one that gives us 2 dodge. This ignores block, so that's the best place to put it. I'm just gonna run and hide. We'll get that regen going, counteract that blight. In fact, we'll just heal it up. There we go. Amazing, even better. Let's kill the worm. Heal up. Look at that, 42 health. Love that for you, big guy. Love that for you. Dead. Very close to dead. I'm just gonna kill this guy. Gets a heal because of the crit. Dodges it because he's an absolute bam. And yeah, that's pretty much the run over. 7 burn on that. God damn.
Can make all the difference.
Alright, this team is already doing very, very well, so that's good. We're up to speed pretty quickly. 2 combat or 2 mastery, and then we get discount on combat and in items. I'll take it. Not too shabby. How are we doing on items? Do we need more? No, we're good. Okay. Hi, Swan. Good morning. How you doing? Hope you are having a good start to your weekend. Bitch! Just a little bit. Oh, Kyrogen. Okay. Alright. Let's, I'm happy to take this. Sure. Gonna get a lot of mastery, and we'll get rid of, is it anemic he has? Or hemic rot? Yeah, we'll get rid of that too. That's great. Oh, hi! Oh, hi there. Hope you and Sweet are doing well. Go ahead and pull the urchin. Only like an hour and 14 minutes late. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't get it either. Oh, we tried to pull the urchin. Obviously, it didn't pan out the way we wanted it to. I'm gonna blind one of the patients. These guys hit like a truck. I don't really care about the widow that much. I blinded him because I knew he'd go second. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. The disease resist here is definitely going to be helpful. Let's go ahead and just pop him forward, get that riposte going. And now we'll pull her, I guess. Nice strategy. Yeah, it's a tough fight. This is not... definitely not a fight you should be taking unless you're in decent position for it. My general recommendation is that you, on the second phase of this fight, you absolutely have to kill the ads first. Focusing the Kyrogen seems like the right idea because he's the support character, but he just outpaces most ability to kill him quickly enough, and by the time you do kill him, the rest of the team is just like absolutely decimated you because of all the buffs they get, so... What do you mean worst Kyrogen in the second round? Like the worst team to get with him? We're gonna get a... You always get one size 2 enemy in these fights, either in round 1 or round 2, so we knew we were getting a size 2 enemy in round 2 here. This is probably one of the easiest matches we could get. Like, yes, this is irritating, but he's actually gonna move himself around a lot, and it's really not that problematic. Let's go ahead and move himself forward. I can actually hit him. See, the thing is, that I actually think is funny, is because he starts off with stealth from him giving him this buff, he actually doesn't crit nearly as much or as often because of the fact that he generates his crit token not from being stealth, but from using his Song of Shadows ability, and because he doesn't use it if he's already in stealth. So it kind of ends up being this like actual debuff on him. It's interesting. I mean, he does heal, so he does become kind of annoying, but it's I mean, as you can see, like the support here is very irritating, but it's what it is. We can do this. That'll get rid of the death armor, and it'll spread the burn to him anyway, so now he's gonna get a crit token, and he heals here. So that's when it becomes more problematic, but it is. Bloodletting removes our damage here, or lowers our damage here, so.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gain.
8. So he's dead. Don't have to worry about him anymore. So we'll go ahead and just pull the Kyrogen over. Now we're just going to have to deal with the fact that we're going to get bled on everything. Oh, God, he healed himself because of the movement. That's funny. I didn't think about that. The corpse clear pulled him forward, and then therefore he healed off of the movement because of his buff. That's funny. Well, he's dead now, so... Absolute misplay on my part there. And he's we gotten really lucky with his bleed resist. Very, very lucky with his bleed resist. I don't know how we're actually causing him to... He's got 20% bleed resist. Yes, yeah. He does get a unique interaction with the worms on Corpse Light. Oh my god, this guy's still here! I keep thinking he's gonna die, but he keeps getting healed. Fucking asshole. That's funny. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Hey Patrick, how's it going? About him being like weaker because of
Comes rarely in these times. Savor it.
because of the interactions here. Yeah, it's you don't think about that interaction until it happens, right? It's an extremely rare interaction, so. And you got a random crit too. Can we kill this guy, please? I'd really rather not go toxic at this point. It doesn't really benefit us at all. Hey. All right.
fatigue. Malaise, measured and steady.
There we go. Actually gets a heal out of that. Vanquisher heal goes pretty hard with our upgraded healing right now.
Reprieve.
Alright, Appalling Apron. I mean, the Apron is very, very good for us against the Act 4 boss. It's probably better than Hint of Home, especially on somebody who can self-burn so easily, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Leeches are always good. We'll take Bottle Case. I'm not really worried about it.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross
Rufus,
the
thank you very much for
threshold
the
with coin in
subscription.
hand.
I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Okay, there's one open on the map.
The tangled trails, whisper of torment.
Do I have anything that can help with that stress? Equipped? Or have I used it all already? Yeah, I've got one laudanum. Not gonna help that much, but...
Hidden in warrens and ancient waterways, the swine proliferate unseen.
Swine Cash, very nice. I don't really care about the Almanac. I'm gonna be totally honest. Rousing Recorder. Rousing Recorder is a good trinket. I don't know if it's better than anything we have. It could be better than its Dark Impulse, but this is actually a really positive I mean, just getting positive tokens like randomly is always nice, but I'd rather have more guaranteed effects right now. So I'm cool with that. I almost opened the map again. Oh, can we not max out my loathing here, please? That'd be fantastic. I don't need double maxed out loathing in this region. I basically have to take this fight because I actually don't know if it's a region or if it's going to have loathing on it. So if it had loathing on it, I would have maxed my loathing out no matter what. They're impervious. All right. Good kill, good crit. I could have checked the map. I could have, you're right. I should have done that. Imagine not checking your map in the Sluice. Alright, spread that burn. This guy's gonna get a corpse out of it. I use Vestal to guard Duelist when dodges down and give offensive buff, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, Vestal can be great for that. Oh, sorry, Max. I completely missed your message. I apologize. Making a party with Sahar. I mean, yeah, with Sahar, a lot of it just depends on how you want to play her, right? You can play her as like a support hero that helps others, like as a stress healer. You can have her as a damage dealer. I usually just play her like heavy into the riposte build. I usually just play her Wanderer, and I just embrace her getting riposted like every option I get the chance to. And then just letting her, especially in an aggressive stance where she just heals herself on riposte, which can be really potent. But if you're running like Intrepid, right, you definitely need a way. The way I run Intrepid is I'll get like 2 or 3 stacks of the additional damage, and then I immediately guard or block her. Guard her, give her dodge plus, whatever the case is. Because I find that it's actually, it pays off more to not try and get to the max stacks. You're just gonna end up losing that fight. Oh yeah, Hearthlight and Sluice is incredible. I say incredible, it's really useful in Sluice. As you can see, even though he's stealthed, he's the only target left, so we can actually hit him. So. Okay. Yeah, Duelist haven't done anything overall. Yeah, she's fun, Junkie. She's fun. All right, so we are absolutely going to go toxic here. That's acceptable. We'll live our life with that. That's fine.
That another may finish the work.
All right, if you guys don't know what this is Death. Lady Death will spawn when you have the flag on your team. That's kind of the quote-unquote downside of fighting with flag.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
She's susceptible to dots outside of bleed. And one of the biggest issues is when she gets into rank 4, she will trample. And she's also going to focus the flag down and cause him to stress out because of multiple horrors, so... Like, that's problematic, obviously. I'm going to try to keep her up front as much as I can. And we will blind her where we can as well. I'm actually going to go ahead and remove all this stuff off of him. Yes, this is specific to the flag being on my team. So he's gonna go toxic here. That's actually fine for us. It's gonna hurt our relationships, but he's only gonna lose a little bit of health here. And then yes, his relationships are, one's kind of bad, the others are okay. He only gets half the detriment from it, so it's really not that big a deal. Death can spawn in any act. She can only spawn on the end of faction fights, though. So the local faction here is the what am I talking about? The local faction here is the Sluice enemies, the pigs. So we're in a faction fight. She can spawn at the end of that fight. So again, I think pulling here is a better option because it just keeps her from trampling us. On him, applied to the toxic? Yes, they do. Go ahead and heal here. Blind, amazing. And we can lash his gift. We don't really need to, though. He's going to heal for huge numbers here.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I would use PBS, but I want to keep her up front, so... That's pretty much GG. Let's see what we get. Is that really the only requirement, Yug? You're right, she can. Okay, so I am misinforming you here. So she has to do the Waning Crescent move, is it, first? Or Shadow of Death. Probably Shadow of Death, right? I didn't know that. I just assumed she had to be in the back. Well, she didn't do it either way, so that worked out for us.
To some unknowable place.
All right, 3 mastery points. We get his prison, and we get a Death's Head. Death's Head trinkets are hit or miss. I mean, this one's pretty crazy, but you'd also have to stay on Death's Door to make any value out of that, so... I'm really not... This is basically... This is his, like, going toxic one. More and more skills give him strength. Enemies apply to attacker when hit. +1 blight received for 3 turns. This basically does what Galvanizing Goblet does to a degree. This is also the only trinket in the game that still works with Banter. Banter is basically a dead thing. Like, don't worry about Banter. I'm also not going to take this Death's Head. Yeah, she gives him horror. Hey, Dom, how you doing, bud? Good to see you.
The loathing abates.
All right, so we're at 5 mastery here. That's not bad at all. We've fought 3... We did a Creature Den, a Kyrogen, and Death all in a row, so... The fact that we're okay... The only thing that we would want to spawn at this point is going to be... a Collector would be pretty funny to see at this point. Go ahead and grab some items here. Actually, I'm going to toss that off because it's only 1 item. I don't like to stack single items if I can avoid it. Drop that. It's good soup. Alright, that was 1 on the map opens. So I'm going to choose the prediction, choose an outcome. Complete the prediction. Somebody made some money off that.
Lower your guard.
See, Collector, I was glad it came right after an inn. Yeah, Collector can spawn when you have a trophy equipped. Anemic is not great for us. We can kind of counter it, it's fine. Swine Fearing doesn't really do anything for us. We're past the point where Swine Fearing is going to do anything. 6 mastery here. We'll absolutely take that. Okay, Bataille to the max. Can we get you guys to go up? Nope, nope, that was bad. That was bad. Really? Of course
That's what
Flag
I'm
is the
in
one
for.
spawning
That's
all the
what it's
negative
about. Woo!
interactions on that one. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Everybody's eaten already. Alright, come on. Pate to the max. Let's go. Oh my god. Fucking statistically improbable game.
Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Okay.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
I mean, it's not necessary. You don't have to put the trophy on. As long as the trophy's not equipped, like, you can make the choice to not spawn the collector. So, it's not necessarily punishing you. It's giving you the ability to kind of pick when he pops in, though.
Fire and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Trust in the odds. They will always disappoint you, indeed. All right. I'm going to use Wild Tea, and we're going to get rid of Selfish because we really can't deal with his, like, super high negative relationship chances right now. I don't want to deal with them, I should say. We're going to go fight the Leviathan because fuck it, why not? But I would like to try and fix relationships to a degree. Bate to the max. Let's just get them up 1. At least gets them out of the shit zone. Do bad inns infect the odds of bad relationship changes, or is that all being unlucky? There are some inns that do affect your relationship chances. To see what the inn does, you look at the top left here. Like Hag's Cauldron is one that affects your relationship chances. Hi, Evan. How's it going? Equip. I mean, then that's your choice. If you want the benefits of it, then you risk the collector spawning. That is just the way that cookie crumbles. All right, this is totally going to benefit us, and nothing bad is going to happen. I should also reduce stress somehow. Are we gonna max out stress here? Oh, we absolutely are. If I do both of these, he maxes out his stress. There is something we can try. Oh wait, we got Book of Blood Tales. All right, great.
A bit
Excellent.
of comfort.
Bam, do that.
To damnation.
There is something I want to try here, which is I'm going to do this. Basically min-maxing here. Just hoping that he resists one of these procs. He probably won't. Do I have Galvanizing Goblet still? I think I dropped it, right? Yeah. All right. Oh well. Yeah, he didn't resist either of them. That's fine. Let me show you the true collector. Mule and Vestal Secret. Though there's no inns that have hidden effects on relationships.
Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller.
All right. Hag's Cauldron has non-hidden effects. It affects your relationship, but it's not hidden. It tells you that it does that. That was the question. So yes, Hag's Cauldron does affect your relationships, but it tells you straight up. Same thing with Roaring Hearth that tells you that relationships are positive because of it. Yeah, Hag's Cauldron can be one of the worst ones to get, for sure. For sure. We could increase our speed a little bit here, which is definitely something we might consider. Sure, we'll take it, and also take Stimulating Cultist. I'm going to increase his speed. We're going to increase everybody's speed with this. About that.
Reconfigure.
I'm going to take this. This does allow us to stack some stuff a little higher, which is always good. We can stack Laudanum up to 10, which can be very useful for us. We'll toss this on the flag. Acquiring or quirk and using an item. There's no inn that makes items work differently, so there's no inn that would make you use an item and that item gives you a quirk. The quirks, the items themselves might give you items, have a chance to give you something, but that's based on the item, not the inn, right? It just happens to be that you're in an inn and you can only use them in inns. All right, move resist is up. That's good. Let's grab the clotting powders because we're going up against Act 4. Not worried about the whetstones. How we doing on health? Anybody really need a stitching kit? No, we're okay. We do have another whiskey flask. Is anybody like one away from a problem? I mean, even if we rolled a double here, this wouldn't necessarily help us. We can definitely try. Is there anything else that could pop that relationship up? No. Nothing. We have nothing else that can. Nope. We only have 2 more regions left, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop that. Drop that. We don't really need it. Okay, it's fine. We'll just go for it and see what we get. Dismiss is a little stressed out right now. He'll be fine. Oh, so definitely some negative relationships in here. Or one at least. Threw on Suffer. Suffer and Weakening Curse. 2 abilities that we're not using. Annoying. No, it doesn't. That's in that case, yes, but as per the question that was being asked, no. It's not hidden in effects that do that. What did we top off here? Acid Rain?
Brined in noxious degradation.
Kind of fine with it, honestly. And then over here, that I'm less fine with. The disruption is, oh man, but the damage difference, I'm gonna go with Abyssal. No, Praxis, and it's almost, in fact, I think it is impossible to do anymore. Why are we so stressed? Wait, what the fuck? What inn was that? Oh god, was that Tempting Goblet? I didn't even pay attention to it. All that talk about inns. Alright, we have to go for the cultist fight. This is not going to be good. We're going to have a couple meltdowns here, I would imagine. Oh, fuck off. And it shuffled us. Of course it did. Thankfully, we have Breacher. This is going to really hurt our relationships. Lots of crits. Okay, we're getting very lucky with the crits. I will absolutely say that. Okay, I don't know why we're critting so much. I am not going to complain about it, though. Yeah, maybe we'll just resolute through all of this. It'll be fine. Unfortunately, we're gonna... Unless I can... Okay. About this. Get our stress down here. If I can hit this guy for... Okay, he's dead. That helps us. We don't want multiple spawning rounds happening. That's not who I'd like to see spawn, but that's okay. Suddenly everybody becomes deadly, yeah. The double resist on the disease. Okay, this could have been worse, I suppose. Let's just kill him.
Malaise, measured and steady.
I was really hoping we wouldn't get make way immediately, but yeah, sure, that's fine. When did we get the Jinx? Oh, Bonnie's always had the Jinx, I think. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you don't take a stress healer on your team. You end up with these situations. But we're still alive, and that's, you know, at the end of the day, that's really what matters here, so. That is stress healing him, which is nice, so. Wow. Wait, it was 0 to 66 there, and he rolled a 1.
What?
Yeah, I agree. Classic occultist shenanigans right there. Living up to his reputation. All right, can we try that again, please? That's better, right? That's better. I already don't expect anything from him. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Is it wise? Depends on your team. It can be very beneficial for you. It can also completely destroy your run. But there's no reason that you need to. The only benefit of doing it is you can get a powerful item early on, but you can definitely wait. I normally tell newer players who don't know exactly how to like build a perfect team, or like, I mean, even still, I don't do it all the time. Generally, your best time to do it is in Region 2, and the reason is because you have a lower chance for ordained enemies to spawn, but your team has usually got a good bit of mastery and is a bit more well-equipped for dealing with it. But it really does depend on the team you're taking, right? In fact, I didn't even pay attention to where the lair is here. We might have locked ourselves out of it. No, it's at the end. If you don't have a team that can take on that particular air boss, like, don't take it on. Like, you're gonna lose. But I mean, it can absolutely give you like some powerful boons. You just gotta know what you're trying to go for. That's really what it boils down to. Good resist. This guy's bleed resist is, well, now it's 30, but I don't have a pull anymore because of the cursed abilities, so that's super fun. I don't have back row damage because of cursed abilities, also super fun. So right now my team is not looking where I would normally want it to be at this point, but we'll be fine. You might get the Clash, who knows? The day I get the Clash is the day I quit playing Darkest Dungeon, because that fucking achievement, if I get the Clash naturally, that means I really fucked up somewhere. Yeah, there's First Trumpet. Super fun, fair ability, love it. And it can just do it continuously, because why wouldn't it? Yeah, you can always take the first 2 waves for sure. Like, that's totally an option if you want to get the 16 baubles and relics. No, that's gonna stress somebody out. If it wasn't a stress negative, I would have just gone for Suffer, but... one day Blind might actually proc on somebody, who knows. I'd love to get some more Laudanum. That would be really beneficial for us right now. Crits are very, very, very helpful for us right now. It's like our best way of dealing with this stress. Let's go for the kill.
The enemy weakens.
The guy's blind anyway, so he's totally gonna miss. Thank you. These are sturdy enemies. That's, you know, I'm dealing with a lot of extra health here. Jesus Christ, Bate. Buddy, I need you to do something for me. Hey! Of course it works for me. Don't worry about me. That's better. Thank you.
Impeccably timed.
Is it bad you want to nap? You know my answer is going to be no. We got a busy morning ahead of us, so don't feel, or busy afternoon ahead of us. Don't feel bad about taking a nap. You'll be prepared for our tour later. Oh, it was a misclick. That was a, fuck that corpse. Wow, you just misplayed the misplay command. Very impressive, Jackie. All right, there's no corpse to misplay on this time.
Cunning. You may outwit them yet. A calculated generosity. What a welcome one.
All right. Stress like DD2. I doubt they'll ever remake DD1. They might make updates to it though. They have said that that's a possibility. Delete both these items. They might do some updates. I know that like people were freaking out because there was an update to the game, but nobody knows what it is. They just saw that a file like got added, but it's like a hidden file. So everybody's like, maybe they're updating the game. I doubt that they're doing anything to DD1 right now, considering how much stuff they have on their plate. But maybe one day. I just can't wait for whatever their future game is going to be, because they've confirmed that they're going to be working on more Darkest Dungeon IP in the future, so we'll have to see what that is. DD3 Pog, yeah. Head injury, absolutely get rid of. I don't really care about much of this. Boisterous, anemic is problematic. Oh man, I would like some money, but I think relationships are probably our bigger issue, and then we need some laudanum. I wish you had more than 2 laudanum to your name, but whatever, Doc. Whatever. No bleed poultice or bleed powders or whatever. Okay, that's double loathing. That's possibly 1 or 0 depending. Do kind of have to, do we have, what do we, no. Okay, there's no point in us going to the hoarder, right? So. Buy Jinx. Jinx will probably get rolled at some point. It's really not, we're not leaning into it that much, so I'm not super worried about it. Take the combat items. Photomaniac?
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
Honestly, these can go pretty hard on Runaway. You can also go really hard on Flag too if you wanted to like have him double up on more can be kind of funny, but not really what we're opting into. I just like, if I need to like throw an additional smoke screen out, we can do it. Collector. Damn it. I was hoping. I haven't seen the Collector in a long time. I want to, you know, I want to stay ahead of my guy, my buddy, my pal, my hombre. Yeah, okay. Oh man, that was a massive stress heal. God damn, 3 stress heal on that. Hell yeah. Okay, you did not just resist that. He did though. Well, we've managed to get our stress down, which is good. Mini bosses will be on Kingdoms. We'll have to see. I'm not sure how. I doubt they'll get rid of all the mini bosses. They might have to change like some spawn conditions or something, depending on, you know, how the game mode works. But I'd imagine they want to keep as much of it in there because it's all content, right?
A brilliant conclusion.
Oh yeah, crits are saving the day. Having them for multiple runs. I don't know if it's gonna be like, I don't know if it's gonna be like DD1 in that sense where you like go and do like runs, or if it's more, because they've said it's not like a DD1 like brought into DD2, right? They said that on their Q&A. They said it's like an expanding of how DD2 works. So we'll have to see like what that looks like. I don't know. D2 is the Musketeer.
At least has been
I'd love to see Barb and Musketeer come back. I'd love to see all the heroes come back, obviously, but I'm excited for Abomination. Excited to see how they implement him. Ah! How do you dodge a falling star? Alright, we've gotten our stress down. I'm pretty happy with that. We've managed to kind of get this team back under control. Was a little spooky for a minute, guys. It was a little spoopy. I mean, they're literally the same hero, right? I mean, there were some slight min-maxy differences, but on paper they're the same hero. So, who knows? Maybe. I mean, again, I think we have to be. I would imagine they're very well aware of that, Vec, and I don't know if things are going to be implemented the same way they are. We have to assume that there's going to be some differences in how things are implemented. Like, I don't know how pets are going to work. Like, there's a couple different ways they could go about it. They could change spawn rates. They could change, like, what they generate or how they generate things. They might be completely different items on kingdoms. So, but yeah, if it, like, depending on how long a run or a playthrough goes of the game, it could be that you end up spawning a bajillion blood. Yeah, it could be broken. Oh, all right. Murder the baby.
a righteous action.
Disappointing at the beginning. I mean, you just traded Flag for Crusader. That's it. I know people are upset because he was in the base game in the first one and not in the second, but at the end of the day, each of these heroes takes a lot more work than they did in the first game, and to because they're a lot more in depth with paths and 3D animations and 11 abilities and all that fun stuff. So realistically, though, whenever I think about that, I just say, well, we got Flag instead, so we just traded one hero for the other. We still got both, but Flag was a DLC hero, right? And you get him in the base game, so.
Another impediment.
The marked token return when you have it. It's combo. Combo is marked. It works the same in a lot of instances. Nautical Compass, hell yeah. I very much doubt we'll get any free heroes. Based off of how much effort, like, I would feel like Red Hook would be doing themselves a disservice if they made any of the hero updates free. Kingdoms is already so much work, I can imagine, and the fact that it's free is kind of actually insane, but I'm not going to complain about it, right? But I would doubt that any updates of heroes will ever be free updates. Hey, Ransom Penguin, how's it going? Never liked Houndmaster? Oh man, that's a controversial opinion, I think. Houndmaster is a lot of people's favorite hero.
Twisted by hopelessness.
Okay. Could be Collector, we'll see. Nope. Just some guys out for a stroll. Let's just get him dead.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
And we can spread the burn, hopefully not to the... There we go. Perfect.
On to the next.
And that's a very dead-looking enemy team. Those two are dead next round, so... I just stress out and melt down. Yeah, that's how you deal with enemies. Just embrace the affliction. Who cares?
Resolved.
Oh, she does have Nautical Compass. Nautical Compass is problematic in the sense that we don't have a way of dealing with the stress, so... She needs to crit a lot.
until the next test is put before you.
Yeah, we're getting lucky with the stress is what's happening, Zegno. A lot of crits that we probably are just getting lucky with, I would imagine. That's okay. You know what? Luck is part of the game. I will take the luck any day of the week. If we run into Collector or something, we're definitely going to have some problems, though.
Save themselves. They would slip
All right, another hospital. I really don't have much money here.
and be reborn in the image of
Yeah,
their
laudanum is great.
very
We want to
earth.
keep the laudanum if we can. We can afford to get rid of something if we want to. Light sensitive, coward, fussy eater, knee free, anemic. I mean, let's get rid of anemic. It's not good to have against the final boss that we're dealing with here. Just gonna swap for that. All right.
The avatars of
All
oblivion.
right.
Clergy of
This could be
spreading
fucking Warlord. It is not. Double barricade, though. I'm not super well prepared to deal with this fight, but we'll manage. He does have really high bleed resist, so we can just lean into him, hopefully taking a lot of that damage. More here. And burn is good.
The enemy
that's
weakens
toast.
and wanes.
Okay. Spread the burn. Good crits. And that's GG. Not bad. I said this team is doing very, very well. We'll see how we do against Leviathan. What's our speed? I actually haven't really paid attention.
Burning brightly for all
Well, with space, we'll take it. Ooh, Chinese. I like wings, but they always fuck me up. But wings are always a good comfort food for me. Or sandwiches. I fucking love a good sandwich. Oh, a good sandwich sounds so good. I actually haven't had breakfast today because I don't really have much to have breakfast with. Yo, Alias, what's up, brother? How you doing? Yo, 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 yo.
Superb.
Hey, your sound works. That's good. How you doing, man? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. We're having a pretty fun run here. I mean, we could highway robbery that, but I'd rather get the riposte going, to be totally honest. Doner kebab? Oh, yeah. We don't really have many good places around here that do kebabs. It's not as, like, popular a food choice here in the U.S. It's not, like, at every corner. There are some places that do them, but it's, like, getting decent lamb at all is tough here. What's up, man? Welcome to ask any question you would like. My style of ddII play, doo-doo, that sounds like doo-doo play. Probably,
simulation.
fast, I think. Passionate? Maybe passionate's the way I should say it. I don't really think that much. I just kind of hit buttons. And I've just played it enough that I know what buttons to hit.
Conclusion.
But, yeah, random, baller, yeah. Mariner is batshit. I'm scatterbrained.
Make all the difference.
I've achieved, yeah, I've achieved. I just play. I let the game play through me, not the other way around. Straight up bad for your playstyle. No, I really don't think much. I mean, I do, but I think a lot of the way I've gotten good at this game is just by kind of ramming my head against it long enough that I've eventually just found that my brain has picked up what moves generally work best. But I definitely am not like a strategist. There are runs that I play where I'm like, I really need to think about, like one of my last runs where I had like the no healer team. Like I knew I had to like, okay, let me think about every option I have here and how can I get my team to survive.
Is a
But
lesson learned.
I'm almost, the only thing I would take there would be that Dark Impulse for the move resist, but nah. I've gotten a lot of good Cultist trinkets. I have not run with any of them. Yeah, we got a breachy boy. Breachy boy. Alright, we're going for the Oasis.
The tangled trail.
We don't have a stress healer, and that has definitely been our biggest problem in this run. Okay, we have a fight. Okay, could be Collector, so let's just be cautious here. Let's make sure that we got... Who's gonna win that one? Hey, Ilias won. I just try again and again until it works. I mean, that's kind of a legitimate way of playing this game, honestly. Sometimes you just have to play it and just keep playing it. Honestly, Fisherman's Net is a decent option for the lowered bleed resist. Also, we can use this to semi-lock Collector if we do, but I'm thinking... Oh god. No bazookas in chat, please. Not again. Not after the incident of 92. Pulls out Ballista. Oh, okay, that's more appropriate, yeah. You can dodge a Ballista a lot easier than a bazooka, I would imagine. I've never fired a Ballista, though, so I don't know. I have fired a rocket launcher, but never a Ballista, so...
A heavy entrance.
My experience is lacking in the Ballista department. Nice little crit heal there. Step your siege weapon game up? Yeah, I know, man. Sorry. The only things I fired are rocket launchers and grenade launchers as far as what could be considered siege weapons. I've thrown grenades. Does that count as a siege weapon? Not really. More of a trebuchet. Yo, trebuchets revolutionized the siege warfare game, right? When that DLC, when the trebuchet DLC dropped, fucking shit got wild.
Scavenge what you can and be off once.
Finally got some decent stress healing items. Alright, time to go take on a big fish. A siege weapon, just to get the cannon on our side. There is a mod that lets you get the barricades, right? Devs cooked with the trebuchet, yeah. Catapults were alright, but like the trebuchet update was definitely where things got spicy. If you throw enough nades, it does count as a siege weapon. Valid. Quad Warfrats. A decent amount of stress and a good amount of bleed with this team. Also, stealth is just annoying. That sticks, that one's dead. Is that one dead? No, close. I mean, he's dead next turn, so. We fighting fish? We fighting big fish. Crossbow DLC was dope as well. That definitely revolutionized the gameplay loop. Hey, could you not be stealthed? I would really appreciate that. Not that it, like, actually matters at all. Got a nice little double heal there. That guy's dead. Just murder that guy more. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Ah, just do this. Not fun. Ugh. It's getting less fun by the moment. Thankfully, that pulls her. Please don't make way immediately. Oh my fucking god. Why do I talk? Okay, I guess that's not the worst movement.
Hey, that's pretty good.
No, it's not. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, that shuffle was definitely probably the least problematic thing we could have had. No, don't resist the bleed, you big numpty. Unlimited applewood smoke thick cut bacon. You get 1 throw up. How many pounds are you eating until you can't? 6.8 pounds. I could probably handle 6.8 pounds of bacon. All right. Sodden sweater. Amazing. We do get bad call, but we already have another trophy, so that's fine. I don't really care about that. Leather strop also goes hard, but this is great for Act 4. This is basically just like Act 4 immunity. You put this on the right person and it almost can't kill you, like whichever character it's on. Hey, buddy, how you doing? So this is the Leviathan, and we don't like him. He's big stinky, so we're just gonna stab him until he dies. Okay? Sound good? Sounds good. Oh, is my bot no longer subscribed? Whoops. I'll have to figure that one out. Levi is one of those bosses that tends to throw people for a loop the first couple times they fight him, but once you figure him out, he's actually one of my more reliable kills. He has some very annoying mechanics, don't get me wrong, but... What's our move resist here? 70, 70. And our speed, what is our speed actually? 14, 8, 10, 10. We should outspeed, yeah, okay, that's good. The blind is gonna be what screws us here more than anything. And it, okay, well. Okay, so that didn't really go to plan. Could resist there, but now it just gets a bunch of attacks. Kind of annoying. Go back, please. Okay, or you could resist that time and then not the other times. That's fine. Hit a baby until it can't hit back. Baby can be really RNG heavy if you're unlucky because of how hunger works. You can end up just getting quad hunger and it can just absolutely like ruin your fucking day. But yeah, it is also, I would say, one of the easier ones. Librarian, or are you saying the general's your hardest? General is restrictive in the sense that you need to have things that can hit the back row, but I'd say he's one of the easier ones. He definitely ends up being the biggest stress bomb, in my opinion. Oil slick on the water. They polluted a lot. This water, the cultists and stuff, so there's a lot of oil on the water. That's how it's on fire. I'm sticking with that answer. Hey, please! Please don't murder me! Don't do it! I'm actually not going to right now. I hit him once.
Ooh, that's kind of small.
It is a little small. And he's gonna die.
Yikes.
Alright, that's 2 layers down.
Sweet reprieve.
I am not taking Beck and
Until
Call.
the next test is put before you.
I will take it just to try and spawn Collector. How about that? Just to get him in the game. Alright, let's drop some stuff. Don't need that, don't want that. Don't care about that, don't care about that. Yes, I know that's bleeding stuff. Who gives a shit? I have too much food for me to give a flying fuck. I have 4 invigorating stew. Yeah, we're dropping everything. This is more bleed resist. It's actually probably better than the stew, honestly. The speed is nice, but that's probably a better thing for. And we'll generate more stew. That can go away. Do we want this? I'm gonna drop that. Sodden sweater we absolutely want, right? So, okay. This is probably better on him. Now somebody else can get crits on blighted heroes. This is too fucking good, though. She's gonna generate crits. The healing is really positive for him. I think we're gonna drop kitchen knives in his prison. Yeah. Almanac is gonna get dropped. I don't really care about it. And let's take a look at our combat items. We can trade that for something more useful. This can go on to Bonnie. That can get dropped. That can get dropped. This might have some use, and then we can drop that. We'll call it a day. Glimmers. Do we need them right now? We're 54. We could probably toss on some glimmers, sure. That might be better. All right, Warlord, let's go.
The vestiges of an invading army, scattered and
Stupid bird question, no worries. Yeah, sometimes I come up with good answers to things. Sometimes I make it sound like I might actually have some funny knowledge or ideas. Sometimes. Make sure you use those glimmers commands, guys, 'cause otherwise I'll forget to do it. 2 cannons, a collector, and death in the first region. Hell yeah. My first run ever of Darkest Dungeon 2, I ran into 3 shamblers on the road because there was a glitch with the game that got hot patched very quickly, where the shambler spawn rate on road fights was near 100%, even at highlight. And yeah, so that was my first experience of the game. I died, like my first 2 runs failed because I died to the shambler like twice in a row. Oh, I actually beat the first shambler, I thought, and then I died. Ah! Ow. There we go. I use my glimmer. Is this the glimmer command? There is actually a glimmer command, but that is like the secondary glimmer command.
Development.
Get the heal from the bleed. Oh yeah, Sudden Sweater absolutely ruins these guys too. Kind of funny. I gotta remember the highway robbery increases how much bleed we deal. I always kind of forget that little yellow hen quirk. This little quirky quirk.
The past is gone. Let it die.
Sure, we'll take those. I'm not worried about that. We're not, Lucifer. That's the answer to that question. I do not have a stress healer on this team. But we haven't had any meltdown. We've had 2 toxics, but beyond that, nothing else. Being bought by behavior, I think it's fine. I've after the Q&A that they did, I have no issues with it. I think that they made the decision they needed to make to keep their team employed in a shitty economy, and so far they haven't done anything. You know, until they do something that makes me believe that they are selling out, then I'm fine with them being employed and having more money. And we've already been told that we're going to get more Darkest Dungeon IP in the future because of funding, so that's great, and I love more Darkest Dungeons, so... Chris and Tyler have done nothing to make me feel otherwise at this point. Try not to use Scourge Flag. It can be hard, man. Scourge Flag is nice. The just Resolute plan? Yeah, just Resolute, and then you'll never have any problems. I'm not going to get into the rabbit hole of trying to kill this guy before they get worship off. Well, you see, I really liked those tokens you had. Toxic Dude Flag, it lowers his relationships to everybody like a Meltdown does, but only by half of what a regular Meltdown does. It'll lower or increase his health if he's really low at health. It gets into like 1/3 health, so even if he's low on health, it'll actually heal him. And then it resets the cooldown on all of his abilities, and it gives him a toxic token, which will basically give him blight armor. Every time somebody hits him, they have a chance to get blight. And they make more Q&A when Kingdoms comes out, hopefully. I really hope they do more dev stuff when Kingdoms is coming out. They're already doing a thing where they're posting stuff in the Discord. If you guys haven't seen, they said over the coming weeks they're posting like some teasers and stuff, but only in the Discord. So they've already posted one image that like was Discord specific, so make sure you're in the Discord. I usually go Venom Drop. Venom Drop's one way. I usually will build her either as a dodge tank or a crit generator, or yeah, Venom Drop is another good option for like the blight. So it's either heavy blight, heavy crit, or heavy dodge. Yeah, it resets all of his cooldowns, makes him a pretty good. So he's gonna end up just getting healed here. There's really nothing I can do about it. He is gonna hit Death's Door, but unless I could do 9 damage, which I'd need to crit in order to do that, there's really not much point in me hitting him here. So this would be a good heal. Just thought it heals him now. It will lower his health if he's at high health. So it puts him to a set amount of health. Basically, it puts him to the amount of health that lets him use any of his low health abilities. Which can be good, because then you can just like, maybe he's at high health and you can just immediately sepsis. Bam. Actually, we're able to kill him before the worship got off. That's crazy. Can we kill here? Possibly? We'll see. Yes, we can. Great. A little bit high on the stress, but oh well. Now, selfish motivation is an interesting one. I don't really know if I care for it, though, so we're going to leave it. Raven's Reach, also another interesting one. Don't think it's worth, so I'm going to keep it. Those are great trinkets, but I think we've found our trinket combination for this team, so. I've already got Bloodthirsty on him. Oh, no, I don't. Ha! I had Bloodthirsty on him. Ripperoni. Rip Bloodthirsty. Run away! Yep, we are running Runaway. She's running with us. We've been running a lot more Runaway recently. Just got steamrolled by a librarian. Did you try not dying? 1010 would recommend. Curious Nag. So we get more scouting for good stuff here. Scatterbrain, Pillager. I don't really care about those. It's fine. Leave the candles. Everybody gets the food. We got something. We're gonna keep those. Take a look at our relationships. Please be positive. Yay! Finally, you guys actually had a positive interaction for once in your damn lives.
One learns quickly when surviving.
Upgraded. Upgraded heal is always a good option. The stab has been useful for us. We need to swap our abilities around though before I forget. Pistol shot, sure. Yeah, punish. More damage is good. So we can take off Weakening Curse, go for Demon's Pull, and we can take off Suffered by Macerain. Realize how good he is. Crusader's incredible. He's just a good all-around, like, solid utility character. So definitely a good option. Tommy Incense will be good here.
Comfort on the road to damnation.
So we've eaten. That's fine. I'm gonna hope that we generate more stew or flapjacks. One of the two. Meditative Totem. Do we care about getting rid of anything? Nothing here is like super annoying. Where are we going? Let's figure out that.
Every road a winding torment. Every turn.
Bent
on our destruction.
Neither of these are. Well, no. Actually, no. We should go for the fetter. What am I doing? We're gonna take on the baby.
The farms and fields of our kingdom,
what's up, Pate?
overrun with putrescence and rot.
Let's take a look at our relationships. Use Duelist effectively. She's always out of position for me when I put her on my team. Do you have all of her abilities unlocked, Ark? You definitely need a team that can either move around her or you need to be able to move her. I mean, she has Disengage, Touche, Flash. Those are all abilities that will move her. Relationships aren't great, but I don't think I have any relationships that I can fix with 2 whiskey. Potentially can with To the Max and Bate.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
One away. We could slow them down. That's fine. Well, I'm going to try this. This has a chance to backfire. It did not. Excellent. Yeah. Mine's got scrubbed. Dad's got a... Oh, no. I hope he's okay. Well, obviously, he's not. He's got a cold. But I hope, all things considered, he ends up being all right. Sorry to hear that, bud. I'm going to take the laudanum. We definitely want as much laudanum as we can get our hands on. I'm going to keep the trophy only because it's going to be funny if we can get the collector to spawn. I think other than that, we're good. Let's go check the Wainwright, get that upgraded. That's not helping us, but is there something better for us? Loathing resist. Traveling flame drain. Let's go with the flame drain. Flame drain's always a good option.
Experimentation.
Right.
Your academic instincts serve you well.
All right, so we're gonna go take on the baby. See how that goes. Fight a child. We've already fought the baby with this team, haven't we? I kind of forgot about that, but oh well. I don't really think taking on the librarian was a good option for this team. How do you instant the relationships? Options, game options. Embark reveal relationships button, and then you get a button that comes over under where my head is at. You get a button, and if you have more than one relationship, it'll reveal them all at the same time. Alright, we're gonna go for the baby because it's funny to do 3 layers, even though we've already got the baby trophy. You're very welcome.
Supplies this way. If you can
Nice
make
quality of life update that happened semi-decently recently. Semi-decently recently? Is that a thing I just said? Alright, stack the glimmers up. We really don't need the glimmers right now, though. We do have medicinal herbs. Herbs! Which would be nice. Herbert! What does she have? Algal bloom. Did you not? A little late for Icebox, unfortunately. But funny to see it. Yeah, it's too late for Icebox. We're in the last region. It would be really good for us, but alas.
our once familiar kingdom. A stranger to itself.
Turn speed 1 for what? The Icebox? Well, we have the pet that gives us additional speed per food item, so Icebox would have given us additional speed. But it just lets us loot more food, and then we could also get the additional health from it, but... Yeah, we did generate some stew there. That's good. Cultist, we'll take them blind. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the Herald because he's stupidly annoying. I don't like him. He's big dumb dummy. He's gonna invert there. I always focused on the Herald first. He's almost dead.
Malaise. Measured.
Oh, the bleed resist, yeah. The bleed resist is going to make him fairly immune to these guys. So, that's nice. Pushing her back doesn't really do anything for us, but we'll take it. And then we'll just hit here. Good hit. Right. Oh, I say he's dead. He's not. I gotta kill him. I didn't even notice the regen got applied. Let's just kill the altar. Pretty much dead. He's one of them, yeah, for sure. Anybody who can move people around makes him very effective. Bounty Hunter is also a good solid counter. You can use Leper's Purge to actually push the Evangelist back, which can be really useful. Ransack on Bonnie can be a super solid choice as well. I was hoping we get enough damage there. I probably should have checked. That might have actually been min-maxed. I might not have been able to actually do anything there, but that's fine. But yeah, definitely Occultist is one of the best because of his ability to pull. Disruption on Cultists is by far the most effective way of dealing with them. Big heal. Blind. Casual 18 crit. Good miss, thank you. Worship on hit. I think that'd be way too specific for him. It'd be an interesting interaction, but I think it would be too niche to really... It would also just make him, like, ungodly broken at taking on some of the toughest fights in the game, and I think people would just end up taking him all the time. He would end up getting overplayed because people would just take him for Exemplar. Maybe if he had a trinket that could do something like that, I wouldn't be against it because it would be pretty hard to make that happen, but I don't think he should have that base, even as a path. Yeah, it would be pretty unbalanced for Exemplar. Like, you would just be like, well, there's a mini-boss that I have to fight in 3 of the regions no matter what. I'm just taking that. Type too slow. Type faster. Be better. All right. Alright, baby fight. Can we take it? Yeah, of course we can. We can absolutely do the baby fight. I ain't even worried about it. I say before I die horribly to the baby. I would love to see Collector, though. We've, like, purposely tried to get a lot of regen stuff, purposely tried to get a lot of trophies, and we just still have not run into Collector. I do think that with the changes to how Collector spawns, which I think are generally good, they need to up his spawn rates if you choose to put the trophy on. Because, man, I've been doing like 3 layer runs a lot, and I have just not run into him. Things I yesterday about 20 attempts. Luke, I would definitely recommend checking out my guide on Act 3. I have a full, like, comprehensive guide on, like, best practices and items and whatnot. But basically, stealth, dodge, and blind are your friend in that fight. Binding Shadows. Yeah, I do think he needs to have a bit more difference between Binding Shadows and Sack Stab. When he gets his rework, if he ever gets a rework. He already kind of had a rework. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, dodge teams are really good. Blind teams and stealth teams are all very solid against him. Yes, now do it again. Oh, thanks. Yeah, just crit. Easy. Alright, we do have an elite here. This is the Tono the Carver enemy. Can be a bit of a nuisance to deal with. You can basically get everybody on the team to heal every time they hit you, which is super fucking annoying, so... We'll try to handle him fairly quick here. Hook pulls me back, hopefully. Nope. All right.
Who knows what lurks in the beyond?
He definitely has his moments, so we'll say. He can really cause some problems if you let him stack up too hard against you. Yeah. At least, yeah. Doesn't mean he's not. He's just not as bad as some others. Okay, all right. So we're in problem territory right now. Very much in problem territory now. Okay. Let's see what the speed is here. Okay, a Cultist does have the heal up, so that's good. The favorite elite? Oh yeah, the Templar. The Fallen Templar, absolutely the best looking and one of the most fun to fight. That forces the burn. He's dead. Yeah, this guy's getting plus 150% damage right now because of the 2 butchers. So that's where all that damage is coming from, and why we need to be pretty cautious here. Yeah. Kill, now it's only 100, and he will die, so now it's 0. The regen there, very nice. We'll go ahead and pull her, so she's out of position. She can't move herself back very easily. Guy's like, doesn't matter, I'm just gonna crit now, so you took all that damage from me, but... Let's do this. So again, why it's better to take regions earlier, you have less chances of running into elites and ordained enemies, or ordained elites. All right, what do we get this time? Seeing Sphere, which can be pretty good for us, actually. Ghastly Gruel, also very good. Don't really care about Rancid Feast. This is like the 5th time we've seen Hint of Home. And Shred of Decency, we have an Exemplar fight coming up. That's going to be a good one for us. All right, Duppet, you know I'm just noticing for the first time ever, I've never noticed that before, that his back tentacle has, like, spikes on it. How have I never noticed that before? Isn't that interesting? You learn stuff every day. What about you playing Mastred's Beacon? Then God help you. Alright, that dodge and blind should be pretty helpful for us. Anyanya.
Lenity. Brink. Small acts that drive back the darkness. The enemy weakens and wanes.
Seems kind of meh for a class trinket. It is kind of in the old system of trinkets, where trinkets were very much built to be like one per path, and that it suffers from that. Whereas that's not something the newer design trinkets really have. So, to answer your question, no, it's not really great on some of his other paths. I mean, vulnerability is something that happens quite often, but it's definitely built for. Oh, that's gonna suck. Built for that kind of one path, one trinket kind of deal. Well, I should have eaten the other one. I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, shit. I mean, it'll get reworked eventually. That's why they're doing reworks on all the paths and stuff. It'll get there. It'll just take some time. Unfortunate I didn't move him. Yeah, Wanderer goes... Wanderer is probably some of the best paths in the game, or Wanderer these days. That's dead. It dies. It's gonna get one big hit on us, though. Light work, no reaction.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Yeah, I kind of agree, Dominic. They're probably not going to change that, but I can understand why it should. It's like, you know you're going into that. I guess the idea is that, like, maybe they were, like, behind a door and you didn't know they were there, right? I do also agree, though, that it's kind of cheesy, but hey, it is what it is. Ghastly Gruel. I don't really think I care for Seeing Sphere. We do have the path that this worked. Well, we don't even have the best path for it, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, cool. Yeah, I like Wanderer Flag personally. I wouldn't say it's his, like, necessarily his best path, but I do think it feels balanced to his other ones. Yeah, Scourge is a little inflexible, I agree. Alright, we can get rid of algal bloom, which would be good. Not that it's really causing that much of an issue, but anything that's giving us additional chances to be bled is not helping us out. Let's see. Do we have any bleed poultices first and foremost? We do not. I will take the laudanum though, because that's definitely an item that is helping us out, and we can stack it up to 10, so might as well. Gain 1 hit, like stress, like yeah, I can get rid of that.
Even the worst habits can be overcome.
Yeah, Warrior of Light, and it just kind of cancels each other out. Alright, Watchtower. Should be fine. This should be a... Yeah, that could be an interesting thing, Ivan, right? If he has negative relationships, that actually gives him a boost.
They thrill to the succulent flavor that grows up from some
No. You have to agree with my opinion. If you're watching my stream, you're legally required to agree with my opinions on things. You can't disagree. If you disagree, you're actually just like a terrible human being. How dare you? Hello? Sometimes it does that. It just stops. I'm like, what are you doing? Keep going. So I gotta stay on brand at salad. Okay.
Perhaps you left it for yourself.
Now we've gotten every almanac like multiple times. If we were trying to go for like an almanac run, this would be the run to do it. And we've already done it recently. If you guys did not know, I have to say this every time because people don't believe it or don't think it's true, but if you have all 4 almanacs equipped and you go to the mountain with them, you get the almanac buff on the mountain. The buff that you get for all the specific regions, if you have all 4 of them equipped and you take it to the mountain, it doesn't tell you that it does it, but it does it. You can see the buffs in the character buff page when you get to the mountain, like on the conditions page. Come on, Collector. God damn it. I mean, fine. Still another mini boss. But I need Collector to... I need Collector and I need, Collector and Warlord, and then we'll have fought every... Well, no. Collector, Warlord, and Shambler. We haven't fought any of those bosses yet, so... Hey, Joe. How you doing, girl? How's life being like a marauder and stuff? Hope it's treating you well. Hope things are good for you guys. Yeah, I know you're on fire. You don't know who this runaway chick is. You've never met her before, but she's pretty gnarly, so... Ow. Resist.
Promising development.
I need to work on the effects of her smoke still. Every time she like gets guarded, her smoke just like it just like takes up the whole screen. It's a really weird like side effect. Yeah, sweater is kind of just goated. It's so good. I trust your instincts. You shouldn't. Nope. Bad idea. It's always like playing a mini game of his health bar, I swear. It's like, up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm kind of dragging this out more than I should, honestly, but... Alright. Attack into the night riposte in the tangle. Yeah, you can. It's the sweater gives you, because there's so many enemies that have like bleed abilities, and like in particular, yeah, like you can do the same with the Act 4 boss on the 3rd phase, right? The final phase where it bleeds you on its riposte. You can just attack into the riposte and get healed for it. So it's just kind of a funny trinket in that sense. Hey. Hi, that's not cool. Don't be doing that. Oh, now you're gonna be on fire and bleeding. That was... We bled you, then cauterized you. Not in that order, though.
Excellent work. Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Ow. That's the first festering vapors of the fight. Oh my god. This fight is going way too long.
Cooperation is the key.
Let's get that regen going.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Go. Stop that.
Fight through the fatigue.
I want those. Thank you. There we go. No! That was rude. Goodbye, Joe.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Goodbye. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Anything good? Chalice. Chalice is okay. Speed and crit. I don't think it really takes over anything that we have, though, so. Yes, it would have, Ilias. That's a good counterplay for her, yeah. Oh, bless me. Your logic is logicking, yes. Oh, man. I can tell this is gonna hurt. You ever sneeze and it just makes your whole body ache? Oh, I can feel it in my arms. This happens every now and again. I sneeze and it just makes... Oh! It's painful. It makes my whole body ache. Getting old, man. Old man, yeah.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
More arrive, foolishly
Yo, blue flag.
seeking
Thank you very much for the
fortune
need.
and glory
Follow. I
in this
appreciate it.
domain of the damned.
This domain of the damned.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Alright. Bleedy bleedy. Well, actually, he doesn't get bled very easily. Very hard to bleed this guy at 95% bleed resist. Spread the burn, get the burn landing. There we go, very good. Ghastly Gruel doing some work there. So I guess we need to try and keep Flag up in rank 1 to get the most value out of Ghastly Gruel. I mean, we still get the AoE heal every now and again, so. Do this to spread the burn, gives us the most damage possible, you know, so we'll take it. We're actually outpacing the heal there, which is nice. Would have robbed, what, the blocker there? I usually rob when there's a crit token, but I don't rob very often otherwise. Feels unnecessary. Through the block token. Alright, those two are dead. Actually, everybody here is dead. It's a shame they weren't all in order. I always love it when you can... Every now and again, I'll get like a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very fun. No. Yeah, this team is doing really well. Yeah, the domino kill is always fun when you can get it.
The loathing abates.
Okay, so we're a little stressed on one of our guys. That's fine. Let's think about where we're going here. This way increases it. Well, we have 2. I don't really care to do another cultist fight, if I'm entirely honest. Cage creature could be pretty good for us. Really, the benefit of going this way is we don't avoid more fights. We get more road fights. I want to try to get Collector to spawn. I would like to see Collector before this run is up. It's still only like a 20-something% chance or whatever, but... We just haven't run into my guy in a while, you know? Huh. I don't know if I can remember the last time I saw that interaction. We get a negative quirk out of this. I wonder what we get. Darkly curious, that's fine. But that's a lot of pustule salves. I don't need to use my glimmers. We're at 90%. Alright. Oh god, okay, well I tried to stop the cart, but for some reason it didn't want to. That's fine, because we don't end up with Collector, but that could have been pretty bad for us. Okay, tongue lashing. Ghastly Gruel just keeping us topped off here. We should probably use this. I'm not looking to go toxic quite yet. That's dead, right? Yeah. Okay. Crit.
Early results are encouraging.
Good miss. Pretty decent chance we can kill this guy before he even gets the chance to eat that corpse, so. Normally I would go for the corpse clear there, but with that particular setup, we were pretty much set to go. Force that crit. Do I prefer a DD1 or DD2? I prefer a DD2. I love both games, but ddII is more my play style. Do I have all the achievements? No, I do not, Blue. I'm missing like 4 or 5. I haven't done the like get 5 memories on the Crusader and the Duelist. I haven't done the Clash, which is to get all 6 negative relationships before the mountain. There's a couple others I haven't done. We can take a look quickly. Yeah. 5 memories Crusader, 5 memories on Duelist. Land a Killing Blow and a Lair Boss with the boot. Haven't done that. I have done No Mercy on a different account. I've done Tears. I've done this one on different accounts. I've obviously done the Grand Slam and Hard Mode. Those are on my main profile, not my modded profile. They're on my Epic or whatever it is. So I have those ones I have done. They're just not on this profile. I think they show on my Steam though. So
Let us hope their desperation.
because it's kind of funny when you see it's like, oh, you haven't done it on Stygian, but somehow I have the Oblivion's Rampart or skin. Like that just doesn't add up. Forgot there was a stream. Wow, Scion. How's it going, bud? Good to see you, man. Come on, Collector. I would love to see Collector. Just because it would be funny. If you do a Grand Slam with the same 4 characters but not use memories on them, does it count? Yes, it should count. As long as they don't die between runs, it should be fine. But I would memory them, just to be sure. I'm honestly... I don't know. You might need to double check with me on that one. I haven't really thought about that, so... I would assume it would count it, but... Oh, nobody's available, Scion. Sorry. No, you're all good. I should have paused the redemptions. I did not.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
Dead. Crit, thank you. Dead, dead. Dead in 2 turns.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Do that. Don't give me that highway robbery. Dead. Yeah, the Clash is just an annoying achievement. There are ways to kind of like save skip, like you can like get, if you get like a cherub on the final fight or like the exemplar fight or whatever, you can like wait until he spawns a cherub and then you can just like pass your turns until everybody hates each other and then kill the cherub and then do it that way. But even still, like it's difficult to do. Well, I don't need all that food, do I? I'm gonna take the flapjacks over anything else, just because it does give us that plus 5% resist on bleed, so that's good. All right, exemplar time. Let's see. We do want to take the shredded decency. Take that over that. Pustule salve. I'll take another pustule salve instead of. There we go. All right. Exemplar time. Exemplar daddy. Oh my god, this is totally not a scam email. I gotta click on this link to make sure my Amazon package gets delivered. Sluice. All right. Oh, they both resisted that. That's annoying. He's gonna end up getting the fall here. Well, maybe not. We can blind him if it sticks. And he might miss. He might not. Okay. So our options are to try... We can try to kill the altar if we wanted to stop the worship. Trinkets that give you special tokens to pierce through block dodge blinds. Some trinkets kids do innately. I would be against it being a token. I'm fine with them getting little buffs. Like, we do have that currently with, like, Soloist and stuff. Lets them ignore things. And the reason being is that I think we're already at the point where we're starting to suffer from token bloat in the game. Not, like, terribly so, but it's there. And I think that that would be problematic in the long run. I'm fine with it being a buff, and there are things that currently do that, but I don't think I would want to see anything more than that. So he's dead. Flesh weaving is annoying, but we're basically outpacing it, so that's good. That'll definitely help us. Unfortunate that this is where speed can actually cause you problems, because you can basically he basically just, like, gets the chance to prelude fall, like, immediately. It's pretty annoying. Yeah. And he's just gonna keep doing it, because why wouldn't he? We're at 12 fucking light right now. I'd love to see Shieldbreaker come back, yeah. She'd be great. Keep him blind. Blind is very useful. And then we can more here, and they won't try to do the fall again. What's the team comp? Flag, Highwayman, Occultist, Runaway. We're just dealing a lot of dots and really nothing too crazy. This is a pretty standard team comp, I'd say. We've got some really good trinkets, though. They're helping us out with a lot of stuff. There's some seriously good healing because of bumper crop too, which is very much helping. Casual 27 crit on stab there. That was actually kind of crazy. Well, looks like we're gonna come out of this with pretty much full health. Like we will. Couldn't have asked for a much better fight there. Couple rough moments, but nothing too bad.
Though unpleasant in the extreme.
Silent treatment again, greater anchoring charm. I don't really think we care for.
Necessary.
Yeah, we're good. And then we're running Wanderer, Yellowhand, Warlock, and Orphan. Oh yeah, bumper crop used to be insane. And when it modified like the percentage, what was it that it did? Because right now it just heals plus healing received. It modified like everything, right? It was like healing given or something. I can't remember what the difference was, but it was, the numbers were insane. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was plus 50% health health to everybody, and so that's how it modified the healing, because everything was percentage based, right? And you could just get people with like insane levels of health. It was kind of funny, but it was very much broken. Yeah, Silent Treatment's amazing on Nightsworn. Are we... look at that. We're at like 20 on a lot of people. We should be able to just kind of get our relationships up. Alright, we are going to the mountain here. Nobody has a disease? I forgot I even had leeches, honestly. So, we definitely want to be using these on these two, because they're the ones that are going to be the most susceptible to getting bled.
Precious
another one as well, which is great.
Time before the end.
Relationships. Let's do Junior and those 3. Very nice. So pretty much all positive all day. Drop that. Stun resist. Sure. Have it. Everybody's eaten. Don't care. Increased healing received on you 2.
The means of mastery.
Yeah, I do have Sweater, which is going to be helpful for the move resist. Obviously, I know that Flag might get pushed to the back. We might have to kind of figure that one out. I could get Greater Anchoring Charm again, but I'd rather take the Bleed Resist. We'll figure out the moving. It's fine. I'm not super worried about it. Don't care about that so much. Relationships are fine on. I mean, the option would be to swap these 2 and give him this and him that. But I actually don't think that works out as well for us. Sepsis is an emergency button. I'm gonna try to avoid it. I don't think we desperately need it. We might need emergency buttons. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
Should I put on Beck and Call? We maxed out? Nope. There we go. Alright, going to the mountain.
End of your journey awaits.
Let's go.
Once again.
Nice. Nice.
At last, the great cigarette.
Old save and didn't remember I had Beck and Call equipped? Yeah, that'll do it. Do. Yeah, you can actually put Beck and Call on here and use Yellow Hand to try and just stack ridiculous bleed against the boss, because it is susceptible to dots, at least in 2 of the phases. It's pretty susceptible. But, yeah. We've got enough dots overall, we should be fine. But yeah, it's kind of nutty what the numbers you can make happen with Beck and Call. Nobody's getting anything special here. Double Cherub is an interesting... Normally you see altars on these fights, not always. But Double Cherub is whatever. There's never enough dots. Dots are definitely the most broken thing in the game. You don't talk about broken mechanics, dots are definitely where it's at.
Haste and carelessness.
Appreciate the tips? Yeah, of course.
All marks of the young.
I'm glad you're loving the game. I'm always happy to get tips. Just keep in mind that I lose just as much as anybody else does, so I'm not always the best tip giver. Flag is very OP. He does have his downsides. He can also get you stuck in the trap where you're like, there's no way I can die, and then suddenly everything goes wrong and you die very quickly. That being said, though, yeah, he is very, very powerful. Unfortunately, these guys are going to get double worship off. Well, I can kill one of them, so we only get one. That's good. That makes a big difference. We don't want to get exalted here if we can avoid it. Can we kill that guy? We can't reach rank 3, can we? No. Oh well. That's fine. It's still only gonna worship free heal for like 14 or whatever. 17. Okay. Still half his health gone, so. And now he's dead, so. He's fine, he's fine.
Lenity.
We can try to prime Toxic. Toxic will be helpful for us, but we don't want him going Toxic right yet. Mess around in the game so you die. Yeah, Def is actually just like behind the scenes, just like, you know what? If I can't win from a regular fight, I'm just gonna win by murdering them via RNG. We've already fought Def once this run, so. Yeah, it should be fine. All right, Cardinal time. We'll take the vulnerability for sure. I'm wondering if we can try to kill Cardinal quickly. It'd be great if we could. Alter is gonna make that slightly more difficult than I would care to have it be, but oh well. That puts the Evangelist out of position. There's a chance that she won't generate worship because of it. There we go. Hey, Avian, how's it going? That's an unfortunate flesh weaving. We're outpacing it, but only barely. Good crit, though. Ah, he actually got the bleed on him. This will kill her, so she can't get worship off. And then that kills her. Okay. A little bit more stress than I would like, but it's okay.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Sure. All right, let's see how this goes.
The Nightmare Gate is revealed. Beyond, only infernal nihility and non-existence.
There's just not many other good buttons. It's not that it's useless. It just depends. It's not great. It's not terrible. It just is what it is. There's really maybe some other buttons I'd care to use, but I'm not going to really click them anyway. All right, we want to try to generate up as soon as we can. Yay! Fine. Dot's gonna be very helpful for us here. Oh, really? Through the dodge plus, but he does heal, so okay. Are mods worth using rather than the... I mean, that's entirely up to you. I can't tell you what if they're worth using or not. There are some really good mods out there, but some people really prefer the base game. Other people don't, and it just really depends what you like. Really? Even with peculiar pods? That's interesting. This may be problematic for us.
Falter.
Doesn't who ignore dodge on combo? The boss? I don't believe he does. Wow, that's an old booby trap word. The thing is that we hit death's door, we're pretty much dead because of the trophy, so we do have to keep that in mind. I mean, I personally prefer unmodded Darkest Dungeon 2, but I know many people don't. So again, it's entirely up to what you like and enjoy in the game. Love that. Generates 2 dodge on one turn, immediately generates 2 crit on the next turn, and there's nothing you can do about it in between. Super fun.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why? You sure it wasn't after the thing that happened to me? No one could look at me without dying laughing? You sure about that? You sure about that's not why?
Any being, however horrid, can be brought to
There we go. Miss. Alright. It's just gonna die here, so I don't really care to put any more dot on it. I'd love to go toxic at this point. Everybody dodge! Yeah, I'll take the riposte. We can hit into the riposte of him, and it's really not that big a deal, but...
emboldened.
Casual. Blind is so good in this phase, man.
Fight through the fatigue.
Oh. GG. One of the cleanest Act 4 fights I've had in a while.
For everything you wanted.
Yeah, I didn't even need Toxic. I didn't even try to go Toxic. GG's. Not bad. Not shabby at all.
The veil begins to lift.
Solid. 85 candles. Not a bad run. Not a bad haul. Not bad at all. Alright, y'all. That was fun. Good run, as always. I would run more, but I do have stuff to do today. I'm gonna go look at some wedding venues today. So, on that note, we're gonna go find somebody to spread the love to. Exit the game here, otherwise my computer will start to panic and freak out because I'm doing too much stuff at once.